Girls do not know how to keep their mouth. Girls are always jealous. Girls are competitive. Girls are this, girls are that. So let me start with myself. If you ask me female friendship, male friendships, Jenny, which will I go with?
For you? Meal, of course.
Like, hi, my best friend. I've not heard from you in a very long time, but I hope you're doing fine. Like that. Real friendships do not start from, hi, my name is Chioma, and I want to be friends with you.
Where if you are like you have low self-esteem, that's why you see someone and like then you're intimidated by their confidence.
You have a point. Hello, amazing people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're returning, you're welcome back. It's so good to have you back here. If you're new here, my name is Chioma Uti, and you're welcome to Youthquake with Chioma, where we talk about everything youth under the sun. And so on today's edition, I have two pretty looking young ladies, and I'm super excited to have them here. We're going to be talking about something really juicy. I mean, you can see them. They already look juicy, right? We're going to be having a very, very amazing conversation. But then before we jump right into that, I'll let them introduce themselves and then we'll delve right into it. So where do I start from? Let me start from my right.
Okay.
Yeah, so can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ifedunni and I'm Chioma's friend and roommate for now. I'm a photographer and I'm currently running my master's in business administration.
Big girls. Yes. So
Hi, my name is Enyo. I am in school doing masters in business analytics and I make clothes.
Oh, cool.
Time to time. I'm trying to get into it as a business, so yeah.
That's nice.
yeah, that's really nice. So obviously you guys can hear from both of them. Yeah, doing their master. People should subscribe to my channel so that I will blow and go and do my masters in business something, because you guys are both doing business administration, business analytics.
Yeah.
You guys
to make
know.
this money.
Yeah, so it's so good to have you guys here. I'm so excited to have you guys here, and I can't wait to jump into this conversation. So, like you can already see, on today's edition, we're going to be talking about everything female friendships. Everything female friendships. So, a lot of the time, people say it's not good to stay alone, right? It's not good to live life alone. In fact, you cannot do life alone. But then some people say it's better to stay alone than to have friends that will bring trouble to you. And it's very common. You hear it very often when people say it's better to just not have female friends. If you're a female, it's better to have male friends because they keep you safe. Girls do not know how to keep their mouth. Girls are always jealous. Girls are competitive. Girls are this, girls are that. So we're going to be delving into all of that. I'd like to know from them whether it's true or how to have and maintain a healthy female friendship. Yeah. So girls, we're going to start from that. Really, is it really good to have, like, is there any benefit to having female friends? I'm going to start from you.
Again. First of all, thanks for having me on your channel.
It's good to have you here.
I would say yes.
Why?
It's worth it for so many reasons. And 3 years ago, no, 3 years ago is so close. Like the younger version of me, say secondary school, would really tell you to, just stay out of it. But honestly, it's worth it.
Have you been in a place where you felt jealous about a friend, like jealous of a friend or jealous of a friend's progress or the person's entire day, a female friend in particular?
Okay, so now I've had like hurts from female friendships, and then I've had like the part of enjoying female friendships.
So
So
which is more?
I am going to talk about the beautiful part of female friendships.
Okay.
And this is why younger I never knew what friendship really was, and I feel like a lot of us, even Nigerians as well,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't really know what friendship is. They just feel, oh, you're my acquaintance, we go to school together, we live together, you're my friend.
Automatically friends. No.
Friendship is beyond working together or being colleagues. If I call you my acquaintance, it's not an insult.
Nigerians find it as an insult though. Yeah.
You need to digest it and be okay with it.
Yes.
It doesn't mean I don't like you. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong, but when you're my
Levels.
friend, I will go the extra mile for you. Like, friendship comes with sacrifices.
A lot of
So
it.
I am very careful.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very careful to tag someone my friend, because I know the responsibility that comes with friendship.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to talk about not because I don't want to touch the years of being hurt, but because I understood the meaning of the relationship friendship,
Yeah.
and then it helped me to be better, and it helped me to pick my friends right. So I enjoy friendships. Like I can't do life on my own. God didn't design me to do life on my own.
I
So
know, right?
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, just like what you said, I think we need to all grow to the point where we accept people for where they are in our lives, their different level. So the acquaintances, just like you said, accept my classmates, my colleague, my church member, my gym mates, my this. Not everybody is your friend. We're very quick to say this person is my friend, that person is my friend. So it's very important to mention that. So now I'll come to you, Enyo. I'm going to ask you the same question I asked her. Do you
Okay.
really like believe in female friendships?
Yes, I think it's like very important. I don't even think I'm like a male friendship kind of person. I don't think I even have a lot of male friends or
Okay.
but like female friendships are like just essential for girlhood. Like
Mm,
apart from having sisters, like if you have some people that have sisters,
yes.
you're not into like the friendship like that. But like when I have two sisters,
Mm.
so I already have two friends, and then
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm just super girly. Maybe that's why I like too many girly things. So I tend to just want to have female friends because of stuff like that.
But you've not been hurt by a female friend before?
I feel like I haven't. I've had like fallouts in friendships, but it was never for something so big like betrayal. It was just like maybe we stopped. I feel like there were times where it was betrayal, in secondary school, but it was
Yes,
just
exactly. I had a lot
childish.
of that
Yeah.
in
But it
secondary
was just
school.
like childish things. It wasn't that deep. I feel like we moved past it, like maybe after secondary school, because we didn't know better in secondary school. A lot of
Yeah, we're
us
so young and
people
trying to figure
wanted
things.
male attention in weird ways, all those kind of things. But like, right, just moved past it. But like, as an adult,
Yeah.
I haven't. I haven't had any betrayal in friendship, any major one. I've heard of, but it has never happened to me.
Hmm.
So I don't think I have any bad blood with female friendship like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting that you said that. Didn't you? You're going to say something?
Yeah. Like okay, I think for me growing up, like looking back now in retrospect, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had I think growing up, I'm an only girl, so I have just brothers, and I've
Yeah.
always been
Mm,
surrounded by guys. So I always wanted that
female
Yes.
female
friendship.
like
Yeah.
Yes.
friendship,
That touch.
attention, that those girly. Let's
Yes.
shop together, let's play dolls together. My brothers
Yes.
just want to play games, like and everything. So I always wanted friends, and
Yeah.
I realized that at one point or the other, someone wanted to be my friend because they wanted to get close to one of my brothers,
Yeah.
or they wanted to come to
Wanted
my
to use you
house
as a mediator.
and have
Yeah.
like a sleepover. And
Yeah.
also, I realized that people wanted things from me.
Mm,
They
Yes.
didn't necessarily
yeah.
want me to be their friend.
Yeah.
So, and my mom and my older brother, I remember this conversation so well because I came home crying
Yeah.
because I found out, I think I saw a letter in secondary school or something.
Yeah.
And I got home crying. And my brother was like, have you ever seen me saying, this boy is my best friend or this person is my best friend? Just live
Yeah.
life. And my mom was like, I don't know why she's always so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
wanting to have friends and everything. So
Yeah.
that conversation in a way stuck with me.
Okay.
So moving schools, I decided to, just learn to be by myself and learn to
Yeah.
enjoy my company and look for things that I love. I love my brothers. I play with them,
Yeah.
but I learned to like not crave for a baby sister or
Yeah.
Yeah.
another female. So
Yeah. That makes sense. So talking about building yourself, because like what you just said now, it has to do with a lot of you growing in yourself, being self-aware, and knowing that you're not being friends with this person to have validation. You're not.
Yeah.
A lot of girls hang out with some ladies because they just want to be amongst a group of ladies that are probably well recognized or
mhm,
reputable in like
mhm.
different places. So I'd like to know from both of you, right? I'd like to start from you and you.
Mhm.
Can you tell me certain things that you look out for in someone that instantly you can just tell that this person, I can be friends with this person, I'll be comfortable. And then there's some people that are like, I don't like this person's spirit, I don't like this person. I'm not going to, even if the person approaches me to be friends with me, I would not accept her because my spirit doesn't accept her. What are certain things that you look out for? Whether it's physical, abstract, whatever.
Okay, so for me, right now where I am in life, what I'll look out for is like your relationship with God, someone that loves God. I feel like that like covers a lot of things
Exactly.
in
Exactly.
characteristics.
True.
Like
Yeah.
if I already meet you and I know that this person like genuinely loves God,
Mm-hmm.
then I already know that okay, this is someone I can be friends with.
Mm-hmm.
But then when that happens, obviously nobody's perfect. So
Yes.
I'll then look for things that I probably wouldn't like okay, someone that takes advantage of other people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be friends because I feel like I'm someone that I'm not very good at confrontation. So I feel like I'm someone that people can take advantage of.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to be friends with that kind of person. I think that's like the major thing for me.
Yeah. Truthfully, like when I met you, I remember the first time I met you, immediately I was just like, I like this girl. Like for we had not even spoken at the time. I was just like, I like her. And I remember when I met Jenny, like I met her at NYC camp. So I was just coming in with my luggage. God, if you ever go to any NYC orientation camp, it's usually very stressful. So I was coming from a long distance, and then I just entered the room that I was sent to. As soon as I was entering, I saw her leaving. She had already gotten before me. I was like, this girl looks simple. She looks nice, and I think I just like her spirit. I've not even said the word to her, so somehow I already knew we were going to be friends. So for me now, I know that I go with spirit. If I see you, I can just tell. Sometimes even from your physical expression or from your physical look, I can literally tell that this person is my kind of person. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, then maybe this person is just not for me. But Dunia, I'd like to know from you, what are your non-negotiables in friendships? Like, if you want to be friends with someone, what's that quality that the person would have that you're like, even if this person has other things, I would not want to be friends with the person because he or she has this thing.
That's dicey. And I said it's dicey because, like Enyo said, loving God is very important.
Yeah.
But the truth is, we actually have a lot of people that love God, but they are not really ready to put in the work.
Yeah.
So it's one thing to love God and it's one thing to like live for God.
Yeah.
So no, I'm trying to think about it because it's
Yeah.
really dicey. Number one, I don't really want someone who is. I think it just boils under.
I know you're not judgmental, right?
Yes.
But I think to make it easier for you, right? Do you think there are certain things that you see in people and immediately you judge them, you criticize them, and you would not want to even be in the same space with them?
Okay. So for instance, if you are the kind of person that takes um spiritual things or like important things as what's the word? Lightly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, if you
Yeah.
if you don't take certain things important,
Yeah.
we can't really go far. Now I will be nice, I will be polite, but there are certain things that I would not like there are certain boundaries we won't cross. I wouldn't we might not necessarily spend time. Maybe if we have to work, we work together, we're
Yes.
nice, and that's it. So there are
Yeah.
certain things I wouldn't do.
I'm not going beyond that.
But if I'm to pick anything, I would say if you're a person that does not like correction,
Oh yeah, if you're not teachable.
if you're not teachable, if you are not meek, if you don't have a spirit that likes like if you don't like to be corrected,
Yes.
I don't think we can
Yeah.
be friends. Like because what are friends for?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's right. Like what you said really makes sense, and it just kind of prompts me to ask this question. You know that a lot of the time, even you and I, we stay together, and there are certain times you've corrected me on certain things. I've told you things I also do not like that you do.
Yeah.
So I would like to know, like, what's the place of empathy? Do I say empathy now? Yes, or understanding in relationships because you have to really understand one another. You need to be able to really put yourselves in one another's shoes for you to really go like
Far.
move ahead.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll be halted somewhere, or you keep having frictions here and there, and your relationship or friendship will begin to
Yes,
like
be ruined or something.
fade out or something. So what do you think empathy does in relationship? I don't know who to throw this question to. You just answered my question. But yes, since you spoke about it, I would like you to answer that.
So I would say we no one is perfect. Like
Yeah.
you were never born to be a good friend.
Yeah.
I became a better friend because someone gave me grace and
Yeah.
allowed me to make mistakes and
Yeah.
apologize for my mistakes. But as an individual, we have to be kind.
Yeah.
So I have a closest like my closest friend.
Yeah.
We are very alike yet very opposite. So I am the more cuddly person, hugs. I would lean on you and all of those things. I'm very mushy.
You guys should tell her to stop doing that to me though.
And then my closest friend, she's okay.
Hard guy.
What's going on? What's the solution? Let's get it done. Why are you
Yes.
crying? Like,
You understand?
okay, this is the problem. Let's pray about it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the problem. Let's fix it.
Yeah.
So we're very, very
Yeah.
different. And over time, we had to learn. So when she sees me crying, she had to learn with time that, okay, if I go, like, what's going on? She probably knows the solution, but there's a way to go about it. So I literally saw her grow.
Yeah.
on how to be a better friend with me. So from what happened, oh, is that why you're crying? So um oh, what's going on? Do you want to talk
Yeah.
about it? And I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about it. She's like, okay, actually, you don't want to tell me. I'm like, I'm fine, I don't want to talk about it. Then she comes again later. Okay, what's going on? So she started being more gentle. Like,
Yes.
so they say this in the love languages, and
Care.
I believe that love languages do exist in every relationship, including
Yes,
Yeah.
friendship.
not just erotic
Not just
relationships.
in,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, how does this person want to be loved?
Yeah.
The way Chioma knows how to receive love is different from how I know how to receive love.
That's
So
right.
sometimes you have to like literally come. Okay, Chioma would love to receive love like this. Why Enyo receives love like this? This will go a long way for Chioma. This will go a long. So
Yeah.
she literally learned how to talk to me,
Yeah.
not just always throw solutions at me, but she'll comfort me and be like, okay, sorry, this thing happened, and then okay, now I can always say, but I was thinking, can we do this? She was like, finally, you're back.
Exactly. I
So
totally agree with
being
you,
gentle,
and it makes sense. And it starts from a place of consciously observing this person,
yes.
Yeah.
noticing these nuances or subtle things that this person appreciates, and then deliberately throwing it at the person. If this person likes quality time, always be there when the person needs you. If the person likes gifts, buy the person gifts. If the person likes words like I'm proud of you, you are doing an excellent job,
Exactly.
always just give that person the words of affirmation that the person needs. And I think that's going to help to maintain the friendship. So, Enyo, I'm going to ask you this question now, and I'm very excited because I want to know your response to be. We live
Okay.
in like a world now that is so fast paced, and a
Yeah.
lot of things are happening like at split seconds. A lot is happening, and for me now, sometimes even before Duni moved in with me, sometimes I'll have like concerns, especially if they are spiritual. I'll call her, and then we speak maybe once in 1 month or once in 2 months, right?
Yes,
But then
then
whenever we speak, it's always very invaluable for me. Like I remember it for a very long time because I mean she's my friend and we understand each other and her opinions matter to me, right? So it
Yeah.
means a lot. So we're living in this generation where everything happens so fast, we can get so busy, and sometimes we don't forget our friends, but we get too busy to even have conversations, especially if the person is not very close to you. Maybe the person is in another state or the person works 9 to 5 and stuff like that. So how do you maintain friendships in this time and age, especially if you have like friends that you really care
Yeah.
about and the ones that care about you? It's not the ones that will just chat you. How far? I hope you are doing fine, and that is just it. It's not really from the bottom of their heart. How do you maintain your friendships?
I can't lie, I'm very bad at maintaining
thank
friends.
you.
I'm very horrible.
All these people.
I'm very bad. In fact, I think I learned. So since I moved
Yeah.
last year, that was when I really learned
Hmm.
how to put in work. Because
Yeah.
obviously I moved to like a new place. I don't know
Yeah.
anyone there. So I'm bored now. I need people to talk to.
Yeah.
And so I had to put in work to like maintain my friendship. So
Yeah.
I'll say I'm not much of a calling too much. Like I love
Yeah.
talking. Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
let me say texting. I like actually like calling, but
Yeah.
I don't like texting. Like I don't reply my friends. Very bad.
Bad
But
behavior.
I actually prefer us being in the same space and just like seeing each other in
Yes.
person.
Yes.
That's easier for
Exactly.
me. I'm not good at like contacts on the phone. But I'll say one thing that helps Instagram. Like
Yeah.
sending reels or TikToks. Like
Yes,
for
when
me,
you
Find a
yes,
relationship.
we're in a relationship. So somehow I feel like I'm still connected to you. We've not
Yes.
spoken in like a month.
Yes.
We have like this little thing that we're sharing. I'll say streaks on Snapchat to help.
Okay.
It
Social
did.
media girl.
Not really. I try to maintain and it just like keeps me updated on like
Yeah.
my friends that I can't be
Life.
checking them
Mhm.
on I can't be
Yes.
checking up on them all the time.
True.
So I say that helps, but really put in work to call your friends. So it's not like
Yes.
she was talking about love language. If your friend is someone that likes to be spoken to, be
Yeah.
calling, like
Trying to
putting
call
effort. It's
often.
not about oh me, I don't like.
Yes.
It's what your friends like. So
Yes.
you put in work
I
too.
totally agree with you. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Instagram. You know, I see a lot of these videos. I don't know if you guys see them, where you see, "Hi, my best friend. I've not heard from you in a very long time, but I hope you're doing fine." Like all of this stuff. That I just share it like some of my
Yeah.
friends.
Yes.
I'm not actually saying it, but then whatever it is that
It
the
goes a
content
long
of that,
way,
it goes a
yeah.
long way, and I want you to know that I care about you. So sometimes I just send voice notes to my friends. Just be like, "I know I've not heard from you in a while. I just want you to know that I miss you. I know we don't talk all the time, but know that I still have you at heart.
I think you're
still
actually
care."
better at it.
Right?
Yes,
Me?
yes. I
No, I
would say
think you
so.
try. I think you do a good job at that.
Enyo said something. She said work.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, there's no relationship that would thrive without putting
Yes,
actual work
yes,
into it,
deliberate
and it takes
effort.
like intentionality.
Yeah.
So why I say you try is, for me, I'm very like strict with my circle. My
Yeah.
circle is tight. Like,
Yeah.
you can know you know my people.
I know.
So it's easy for me to, so basically this is where it is. Just like the
Yeah.
Bible, I'll use the analogy of the Bible.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
the holies of holies in
Yeah.
the Old Testament, we have the inner court and we have the outer court.
Yeah.
So that's how I categorize like relationships
Yeah.
and friendships in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So my holies of holies is, I can't have everyone there.
At all.
I would literally like break out.
Yeah.
Because where will I even get the money airtime to be calling all of you if you're
I'm telling
1,000?
you.
But then there's like the outer court and then there's like the inner court. So
Yeah.
my holies of holies is tight. I try my best to check up on them
Yeah.
frequently. I'm terrible at communicating, to be very honest. Like my parents complain, my friends complain, but I'm grateful. I love you all
Yeah.
because the people in my life,
Yeah.
they've accepted me with my bad behavior.
Yeah.
But I mean, like for 2 years now, I've been intentionally working at it.
Yeah.
So now what I do is after 2 weeks, I try to like make sure I'm in touch with my loved
Yeah.
ones. And then because I have like a close circle, like
Yeah. A
you
group.
know Enyo knows Chioma, Chioma knows Duni. So in a way we have like a group
Yeah.
where we can check up on each other, but I still try to have a relationship with them outside the group.
Yeah.
So being intentional does
Yeah.
the work.
Talking about intentional, I was there the other day when you were having a, let's say, a conference call, a group call with like
Yes.
6 of your friends, and
Yeah.
all of you are on the same group. So just that one call, even in 1 month or in 2 months, you go a long
Yes.
way, because I heard you guys saying things like what's been happening, any man, this and that, and everything. So you guys get
Wow.
to hear everything. You guys get to share everything that's been happening in your lives for like the longest while, especially the most important thing. Not like you start
Yes.
telling us the other day I fell down on the road, the other day the man did not
But I
give me
mean, we
change.
listen to it. Like, so amongst that group of friends, there are
Yeah.
still other closer circles.
Yeah, I
So,
totally agree.
for instance, I can enter Bolu's DM now and I'm telling her that's how this guy in Keke did this, and we
Yeah.
are laughing. So,
Yeah.
there's room for that, right? But I mean, the important thing is knowing what's going on and knowing that, see, I might be busy,
Yeah.
but trust me, like my friend Corey now, she knows that she's on speed dial.
Yeah.
She can call me anytime. Like because the last
Actually.
time we saw, she was like, "You have been too busy, don't have my time." I said, "Me too busy for you? What?"
Yeah.
I
You're
said,
too important for me to
"Please."
be too busy for.
I said, "Please, if I don't reply you, call me immediately. Send me a voice note." So we do this thing where we drop voice notes.
Yeah.
So sometimes in the
just
middle of the night,
keep
I'm
dumping
wearing my earbuds and I'm literally listening to a 5 minutes voice note. Please, if you're not my friend, don't send me
Send
five
me
minutes.
not 2 minutes. We will fight.
Don't send it to me. I will not
Actually,
listen.
Well, I'll
really
take
like
1 week to
voice
listen
notes.
to it. I take a long while. If I see long voice notes, yeah,
I like
take
voice
1 week.
notes.
No,
from
no, no,
random
no.
people.
Really?
I love
That's
voice notes,
weird.
please.
Not from guys.
No,
though.
like if I don't really know you, I don't really like you. Don't send me voice notes, especially if it's too long. You're sending me EP for what? I mean, why? Why?
Chioma said EP.
Podcast. Now.
I see episode 1.
So yeah, send me voice notes so I listen and then I'm
Yeah.
responding. And sometimes I even apologize. Sorry, I'm not responding with the voice note. I have company around me and I really
Yeah.
don't want to talk about it. So
Yeah.
I'm typing, I'm responding. I'm like, okay, see, this cannot be done over a chat. Call me. Let's set a meeting by 5. I have my male friends too that I keep in touch. I spoke to one on Sunday because he kept coming to my spirit. And
Yeah.
we spoke and he was like, he did this thing where he now has a structure with his friends. Because the truth is, life is going by and you're not actually knowing what's going on. You remember your friend
Yes.
that you were like, you wanted to reach out to, but you just didn't.
Yes.
So
and
life
she
is
kept
going on.
coming to my mind, but I think I finally reached out to her. Should
No,
I
I'm
reach
not
out
talking
to her?
about him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll reach out. Yeah. So there's this thing you said one time. I think we are having a conversation, and you said that most of the friendships that you've had, you didn't have to like approach the person and say, "Hi, my name is Ifedunni, and I like to do this. I like to do that. Can we be friends?" So that is official. That is formal. That is what like regular people would say. That's the way to start up conversations. But most of my friends, I did not have to say, "Hi, my name is this one." We just started a conversation. We found points where we really intersect in terms of our values, our beliefs, and everything. So do you really? And I'm trying this question to you, Enyo, because Duni said this. I want to know if you agree with her.
Yeah.
She said that real friendships do not start from, "Hi, my name is Chioma and I want to be friends with you. Where do you stay?" Stuff like that. Do you think friendships really start from like any form, like just any form?
I think friendships can start from any form. Actually, like it can be from like okay, like as an adult now.
Yeah.
People like have friends from when they were in school, and somehow they just met people that they vibed with, and now they're like
Yeah.
still good friends. But for people that don't have friends like that, sometimes it's hard
Yeah.
to make friends, if not for like introducing yourself to people and be
Yeah.
like, okay, can we? Okay, not necessarily saying, oh, this is what I say, but
Yeah.
just like, can we hang out? Can we do this?
Exactly.
And then when you guys eventually meet, so
Yeah.
I think you can make friends anyway. If it doesn't, not that you should force it to and
Yes.
like be over. But if it doesn't click, it
I
doesn't
agree
click.
with you.
Exactly.
And I think there's no one size fits all like strategy for friendship.
Yeah.
Because there are some times, and I'd like to know from you guys, because there are some people that are my friends now, or people that are close to me now, and maybe the first time I met them, the first 2 times, I didn't really see them as potential friends. But all of a sudden, we started having conversations, and I got to know this person more than the surface, or more than the first thing I saw that probably just made me write the person up. So, have you had friendships where it didn't look like you guys were going to be friends, and then you guys stand out to be friends, and you guys are now like good friends?
So yes, I have actually I have a very funny story about people that you never thought they would be friends.
Okay.
So and you know her, Tiola.
Oh.
Tiola showed me Shege Pro Max. So I was a new girl in a boarding school, and backstory. Anyways, I was trying to save myself from being punished by seniors.
Yeah.
But nobody got the logic. So I got close to a particular senior. Apparently that senior, before I came, because I came in SS1, was already close to a set of girls,
Yes, all
younger.
these people have teeth.
Well, I wouldn't call it a clique. So she was the senior in their room already.
Okay.
So they were like in just two, just three, and Fiola was my classmate.
Yeah.
But she was in science, art, I was in science.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, I just noticed that a particular set of girls didn't necessarily like me. But from primary school and my previous schools, I've learned, I'm from the conversation with my brother and my mom,
Yeah.
I've learned to be by myself. So that was the first start for me. So Tiola and some group of girls, or a particular girl wrote a very long letter. Like it was a full scrap. It was like
I can imagine.
front back. It was just one page
Yeah.
that was not filled.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I noticed it was going around the SS1 girls' room and everything. And there's this particular girl, I can never forget Chinemerem. She was not even my friend, but she dropped it in my pants hanger, like where I would see it.
Yeah.
And she made sure that I saw it. She was like, and then I read it. And I sat and I'm like, how funny enough, I didn't cry, but I couldn't fathom how someone could have that much hate and resentment for someone
You barely
for someone you
know.
barely know. So I read it, and apparently this letter was a while ago.
Yeah.
So
it has
this
circulated.
yes, and it has circulated. So this girl in particular started to be my friend.
Yeah.
So she started to know me for who I was. So
Yeah.
she apologized. She was like, she's really sorry and everything. So Tiola didn't like me. And Tiola has a younger sister,
Yeah.
Fedora. Fedora wanted to learn Yoruba. You know, my Yoruba is also great.
Yeah.
So Fedora wanted to learn Yoruba. So she wanted to be close to me. And Tiola went to warn her, like, I don't see you close to that girl. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And then she's like, why?
Yeah.
So our families became close, and Tiola couldn't,
Hell.
like, she couldn't help but
Yeah,
be my
friends
friend.
with you.
And now she's like one of my closest friends. She's like in my inner circle, and we pray together. We talk
Yeah,
together,
you can have
but
any kind of conversation.
we never started off good. But
Yeah.
we got to know each other and everything, and we're great. Honestly, she's
Yeah.
my best girl, my sister.
Yeah, actually, I know you call her your sister.
Yeah.
Do you have any such experience?
I don't have any enemies to lovers.
I do.
Maybe in primary school because that happened a lot. But I think I've just had like friend or a friend
Yeah.
that like maybe I just know her as a friend's friend, and then we
Yeah.
just eventually become really close. But
Okay.
not like deep enemies to lovers.
Yeah,
Man,
I
don't
get
be
you.
offended.
I get you. So from like our conversation so far, I know that both of you like friendships, but you know there's some people that don't like friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm going to still throw this at you, right? There are some people that really do not like friendships, and I can totally understand that because I was one of them before. I never used to like friendships. I really wanted to just do my life alone and show everybody that one is good. Like I can do life alone.
Odogu, I can make it by
But
myself.
don't one. So, why do you think some people do not like friendships?
It's probably from heartbreak in friendships. Like some people have been betrayed from their friends, like jealousy.
Especially female friendship. You see that female
Female
rivalry
friendships can be
feeling?
complicated.
It's very
I
complicated.
feel like I've not been in that, but I hear a lot about it. It can actually become. There are some people that are like high maintenance friends. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh boy, you have to do a lot to keep them.
But
I don't
why?
know if there's something
I
I
wrong.
think
don't
they're
know.
supposed to be putting in
I don't
that much
agree with it.
effort. It
Like
has to be mutual,
exactly.
right?
Exactly.
I
It
think
has
people
to
just
be.
the thing is people just pick the wrong people
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're
and call
just
them
not
their friends.
compatible.
Yes, and
I
I think
think
it's
that's what
because
it
they want
is.
to fit in some maybe social
Exactly
status or they
because
want
of
to
how
associate
people pick
the
friends
fear
as
of missing
well.
out and all of that. I'm
Mm.
talking about that now. Yeah, so I know that you're one person that talks about self-awareness a lot, and for me, I feel like you are quite self-aware. So I want to know the place of self-awareness in friendships because the other day we were having a conversation about this girl that met me at your church and
Yeah.
was trying to be like, "Hey, Chioma, oh, you know, doing and everything," and you're like, sometimes you feel like people that do that are people that probably have low self-esteem or low self-confidence.
Mm.
So, like, what role does self-confidence or self-esteem play, or self-awareness even play
Okay.
in relationships and friendships?
Yeah. So I remember sometimes last month writing a what's it called, appreciation message to my closest friend, and I was just telling her thank you of how well she like believes in me.
Yeah,
So the thing is, like I said, people find the wrong people and call them friends.
yeah,
Don't it did not just happen overnight for me. I
yeah,
learned, and from reading, listening to sermons and
yeah.
all, because I've
Yeah.
listened to sermons on friendship.
Really?
Is
Like which
yes.
one?
Yeah, it helps.
Wh-
Like
wh-
which one?
there's this thing we have, friendship Sunday, so I'll share the link for people
Yeah.
to listen to, and it helped me a lot. I even had to like drop some people after those
Mm,
sermons, not
yeah.
because they were bad people, but it wasn't just gelling. We're not
Yeah.
going the same way.
And you don't force friendships.
I noticed, so let me not
Digress, yeah.
digress. So with like, how do people help you?
Mm.
So my friend feeds me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She feeds me spiritually. She
Mm.
prays for me, like, and she affirms me.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a place of vulnerability. Now
Yeah, that's right.
I say something like, no man is an island, and you have to be vulnerable, but you have to be careful, like, to know who you're being vulnerable to.
Yeah.
So now I'm safe with my friend Bolu because I can tell her my weaknesses, I can tell her my strengths, because I know that she's not going to judge me and she's not going to tear me down.
Yeah. Go
So
around the topic and
I've
stuff.
noticed people that they say things like, oh, there was a time someone told me, oh, if you're of the most high, like, you are just a Jesus girl. And I'm like, do you think I'm supposed to be offended? No, I'm not going to be offended.
Yeah.
But and why is that? Because I'm loved at home.
Yeah.
So I think it's a learning. And I've learned when my friends are doing things. You see me when I'm talking to Korede too, when
Yeah.
I'm talking to Dolapo. If my friends are doing things, I try to with you, I try
Yeah.
to push them,
Mm.
stir them up.
Yes.
You know,
Motivate them to do better.
we are very quick as human beings to not praise ourselves. Like, we tend to say, "Oh, I didn't do this well. This
Yeah.
video was not nice.
Yeah.
My hair is
Yeah.
not nice." But I tend to say, "Oh, do you know you have a gift? Choma, do you know you are good at this?
Yeah.
Choma, do you know you speak this way? Do you know you do this?" So you feed
Yeah.
your friendship. You feed the life in your friend. Don't kill. Just like a plant,
Yeah.
you don't pour acid. You water that plant. You speak to that plant. Like,
Exactly.
you speak life. So
Yes.
it comes for me, like, being bold and being very, what's the word, being confident, is because my friends look at me and they tell me, you're good at this, you did this for me, not necessary, and I do it too because I reciprocate, like.
Yeah.
So it comes from a place of finding the right people, because I notice that people try to push themselves to people that tear them down.
Exactly.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. Like, you just notice that
It
you
will
don't have
continue to,
confidence
yeah, it
anymore.
will reinforce your self doubt and in fact make you feel even more less confident.
I surround myself and I go to where I am appreciated and where I am loved.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean they don't tell me the wrong when
Yeah.
I'm wrong,
Mm-hmm.
because there's a balance to it. Some people
Yeah.
never want to be criticized. There's healthy criticism, like,
Of course.
where you can tell someone in love. I mean, we're having a conversation. I told the person, oh, you did this wrongly. Or not, you come and tell me, you are good for nothing. You never
You
get
never
anything
do
right.
anything
No.
right.
Oh, could you have done this
Yeah.
better? We had a conversation this morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I didn't want to say this, but I feel like there's something missing. There's a
Yeah.
way to drop something and you don't damage
Okay.
someone.
Yeah, you have to do it with love. And I think that's like the most important thing. Everybody loves love. No matter how you try to pretend that you are a hard guy. If someone shows you love, your inclination is to be around that person. If someone tells you good things, if someone affirms you all the time, you want to be around that person other than someone that says like very terrible things to you.
Yeah.
Right? So I would like to know, anyway, I know we have talked about this, but you know that like trust and all of these things are very important in friendships. If you don't trust someone, if you don't believe in someone, it is terrible. So have you ever had like trust walls being like shattered? And is there any way you have, or is there anything that you think you can do, anyone can do, in a case where someone that you trusted so well now kind of broke your trust and you are finding it difficult to trust the person again? What do you think someone in such a place could do to someone that you love or you actually like the person, but then the person broke your heart or did something that really got you
Yeah.
really down? What do you think anybody should do to like become friends or accept the person again, even if you guys are not going to become tight buddies again, but to just have the person again around as friends?
So like you're asking someone who has broken your trust, how do you
Yeah.
like take them back and
Yes,
like
more like
build up
this.
the trust?
Yes.
I feel like I'm a very good person to ask that question.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever like built up trust back with someone
Okay.
because like when okay, the time I can remember someone betraying me was in secondary school. I had told the person something, and it's not like they told someone. I mean, the person was dating someone in our class, and then
Yeah.
they told the person like the person is our classmate, so like whatever you guys are dating, that's not my business. It does not mean that you should be telling my
Yeah.
business to this
Yeah.
person because the person is also in my class, and then turns out the person told other people, like other guys in the class, and that's how we just went round. And
That was
I
in secondary
honestly
school.
never just told that person anything again. I feel like after some time,
Yeah.
we like got past the beef and we were okay. But
But you just never told the person anything.
no, I don't think I ever
Which
told the
is
person
wise.
anything.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's wise.
I mean, because
Otherwise,
it's not like I feel like you don't necessarily always have to. Maybe it depends on like maybe if it wasn't the person's fault or like
yeah.
some special situations. But I don't think people have to like build trust. But except like okay, special like your best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, that's like a special
But
situation.
well, there's this thing, they say this thing, forgive and forget.
Yeah.
But actually, the Bible wants
Yeah.
you to be wise.
Yeah.
You don't forgive and forget.
Yeah.
You forgive, but you don't necessarily forget. Like
You
forgive,
cannot. You
don't
don't
forget.
force yourself. There's this quote I saw
You
that
don't.
speaks to this. There's a quote that says a wise person is it like a normal person forgives and forgets, or a wise person forgives but never forgets. Something like
Yes,
that. If I
yes.
find that quote, I'll put it out there. But then you see
Yeah.
that question I asked you about self-esteem and all of that. So I don't know if I've told you. I think I have. When I was in secondary school, I was very timid. I had
Yes.
like very low, very deteriorated self-esteem. So like even to come to the front of my class and everything, I used to feel somehow. So there's this girl in my secondary school. I'll never forget her. In fact, recently we got chatting on Instagram because I lost contact and we just found ourselves on Instagram. And I was reminding her of how she used to make me feel intimidated. Like she was super confident. Like she could speak to our teachers. She could ask them questions that I could not ask them. I was a smart one, oh, but then I was still very scared. I could not
Yeah.
even believe in my abilities. So I used to feel intimidated. And somehow, as funny as it might sound, I wanted to be around her, right? Because she was confident and people liked her. A lot of
Yeah.
people liked her. So I feel like a lot of people like to be with people that are confident or that are doing well, but then you don't know yourself so well. So if you know that this person makes you feel a certain type of way, don't always be around this person or don't do this or don't do that or develop yourself to be able to stand this person's abilities. Some people like to drop to people that make them feel bad, but then they still stay there. It now still worsens your self-esteem
Yes.
issues.
Yes.
So for me, it is really funny and
I
just
mean,
not the
like we help each other. That's the purpose of
yes. So
relationships
in
and
that
friendships.
case, she was still young. We're still
Yeah,
like
so she wouldn't have understood.
yes, I think she was even doing things to like
Yes.
make me feel more depressed and it was annoying. But then I still wanted her around. But at some point, I started stealing from her because I started building myself and like growing myself. Then I could stand her. I could stand other people
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So earlier, anyway, we were speaking. You talked about best friends and like close friends. I'm one person that yes, I believe in having like close friends, but I don't know why I have a problem with best friend. I don't know. It kind of it's very close, but I don't really believe in that. You guys believe in like best friends? Yeah.
So for me, because of what happened to me in primary school
Yeah.
and everything, I don't use the term best friend. Like
Trauma,
have you
PTSD.
From primary school.
Yeah.
like not necessarily PTSD, but I just call them my. So for instance, now
Yeah.
I have a covenant friend, like because for us, God literally like ordained us to be together. So she's my covenant friend,
Yeah.
and then I have a close circle. I have close friends. So I necessarily would not want to use, maybe if I'm around an unbeliever and I want to say my covenant friend, I cannot say my best friend just so they
Yeah.
get the
Or your
idea.
closest friend.
Yeah.
Or my
Stuff like
but
that.
I would mostly use covenant friend, closest friend before I even use the word
The
best
best
friend.
friend.
I don't necessarily.
Yeah, so
But I
for
think
me,
it
I
fits
think,
the sha.
yeah, I think it's a thing of nomenclature for me. I just don't like the name best friend anymore. Not because I've been traumatized, have I? Yes, I have, because growing up, I had like two female friends, and they used to fight each other for being my best friend. So it was somehow for me, I just decided that,
Girls are a lot.
like, they used to fight. That's why I was going to come talk about competition. Do you guys really believe that there is a competition, a very unhealthy competition within females? Because there's a way you just meet a girl now and then you just do not like her. You've not had a conversation with her, but sometimes you don't even want to be with her because you feel like she has this aura that seems like she's domineering. She would like to ride over you and stuff. Do you believe in this
Yeah.
female rivalry thing?
I think it's more a thing of self-esteem.
Thank you.
Like
Yeah.
if you are like you have low self-esteem, that's why you see someone and like then you're intimidated by their confidence.
You have a
You
point.
get
Yes.
because I don't know if I ever really I feel like I dealt with that sometimes and I
Yeah,
realized that
me too.
it's not the person is not doing
Yeah,
anything
it's you.
it's you. I'm the one with the
It's
problem.
you.
So yeah, I don't want in competition with yourself. Nobody's in
Exactly.
competition with
Like
you.
sometimes I'm like, I'm not going to talk to her. Why? Not, I just
Exactly.
don't want to talk to her. She looks
Because
proud.
I'm like she
Like,
didn't even say anything to me,
exactly.
but anyway, she looks
But the
proud.
crazy part is when you help them get to know these people closely, you now discover that they are sweet. Then you now say,
Exactly.
It literally
sister,
starts with
you.
it starts with you.
Yeah.
And I think another thing is the fact that I am first a Christian before I'm a friend.
yeah.
We are human.
Mm-hmm.
So most times you just have this feeling like, why does it feel like everything's happening for this my friend and nothing's happening
Yes.
for me? But because I'm a Christian, I know where to come in. You walk in love.
True.
This person is celebrating. I tell myself, Ifedunni, go and post this girl's picture. Go and
Exactly.
reach out to her,
Ah.
share her own, write in a
Yeah.
comment section. So we are humans.
Yeah.
We have, like, you go vex if things are not working with you.
You
You
understand.
but
Yeah.
I think being a Christian and knowing that, okay, I know how to combat this. Devil, you think
Yeah.
you want to bring this in. I know what to
Exactly.
do. So I intentionally take out, like, I do actions. I walk in love. That's it
That's
basically.
true. So I think love is like the basis of all of this. I'm going to give you like a very good case in point now. Okay, I'm going to use a case that happened just recently.
Okay.
The other day, my friend came to the house. The day you came back from Lagos, a friend of mine came to the house, and I wanted him to meet me. And then when he came, I was now not even in the mood to like talk to him. I just wanted them to talk. So they were talking, and it's like they were getting along so well. In my head, I'm like, this is my friend, though. You don't they enjoy your company. So when I went to see him off, you know, me and him did not talk so well. When I went to see him off, while I was by the gate, something was like, he likes doing. He prefers doing it to you. In my head, I'm like, God forbid. Like, so it takes a lot of self-awareness and your ability to really introspect and
Yeah.
to really criticize yourself by yourself healthily. To know that yes, you are thinking out of like your thoughts are alright, you're not thinking right. Know that this is not good. Because I was beginning to feel like Duni is stealing my friend. I was beginning to feel like I'm jealous of Duni. I'm like, why? So when I came in, I was like, but really, I was the one that was not talking. Like I did not
Exactly,
even
you
give
were
him
watching.
attention. So that's why when I saw him to the gate, so I was like, I didn't want to talk to him. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's true. So if you are not really self-aware, or if you don't have the spirit of God in you to prompt
Exactly.
you, to nudge you and tell you that you are beginning to indulge some negative thoughts, impure thoughts, and you are beginning to do things that are not of the spirit of God, you will know where to draw the line.
Yes.
So for me, that is that. We're getting close to ending this video. It has been a very exciting and engaging conversation so far. Thank you, girls. So one question. Is there a time duration to accepting someone as a friend? Do you have to know someone for like 3 years, 2 months, 1 week, or what does it take for someone? How long does it take for you to really say, okay, this person is worthy to be called my friend?
For me, there's no time duration.
I knew that you guys were going to say that. So, but you cannot accept someone. It's just like ask like a guy asking you out now. You say
That's
yes.
that's deeper.
different.
No,
That's
no,
different.
but really, it's. I feel like there's time. I keep asking myself, like, I want to analyze and assess you. I want to
So-
know you to an extent before I accept you as a friend.
Exactly. Knowing the way I might know you is different from the way I might know someone else.
And
So
there's
for
no
instance,
100% knowing someone.
for you now, after we left camp, something happened that we had to talk for a long time. I think we spent over close to an hour talking on the phone.
Yes.
So on that basis, I knew that this person loves God,
Yeah.
right? This person genuinely is a child of God.
Yeah.
So it was okay for me to know that after a while, I don't mind keeping her in my space,
Yeah.
right? But immediately we started living together, it was like it went from let's say 5
Yeah.
to like 65, it was easier. But so for some people, you never get the opportunity to be in their space for a long time.
Yeah.
So there's no really time to it. It just depends on quality. I think it's quality rather than quantity. Yeah, for
Yeah,
me.
I think that makes sense. Do you agree with her?
Yeah, I totally agree with her.
Hmm.
There's no like time frame. It just
Okay.
happens.
I know that a lot of the time, young people, I mean, all of us here are Gen Zs, even though this madam tries to call herself a millennial, she's not even close. But yeah,
She said I'm not close. I am. I think like a millennial, not a Gen Z.
but biologically, you are a Gen Z. Learn to accept
Whatever.
it. Yeah. So a lot of us as Gen Zs or young people, we find it difficult having hard conversations, like those difficult conversations that will have us like look at your friend and say hurtful things in a good way, or say good things in a way that would not seem like you are trying to be
Yeah.
too vulnerable or too docile and all of that. So, what would you say about having like hard conversation, settling conflict, and just having a conversation that is meant to be had, but then in a good way that doesn't result to any kind of resentment or disagreement?
I can't relate because
You're supposed to be able to relate because you are the one that you have
that's
hard
what I'm telling you. Like I
conversations.
can't relate to not having hard conversations.
Yeah.
So if I don't care about you, I don't talk. You don't get like I'm like so I have a mentor. He says if you see me as a bad person,
Yeah.
you see me as a bad person. If you see me as a tech guy, like I am who you want me to be. He has that thing with
Yeah.
strangers. But when it comes to like his circle,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have this conversation because I love you. So I can't relate to not having had conversations. Like
Yes.
I would have them. I intentionally have them. Like I would pray about it. I would look for a way. I'm like, Holy Spirit, how do I go about this?
Yeah.
Bolu was my roommate for years.
Yeah.
And sometimes she does something to me and I'm like, God, Holy Spirit, give me a way to
cannot
enter.
keep
Like
malice.
I need to talk to this girl about it because I do not like it.
Yes.
And then sometimes I realize that the Holy Spirit will tell you, okay, not now. Don't talk about it now.
Yeah.
And you can pray about your
Time
friendships, like
for everything.
pray about
Yeah.
friendships. I don't know why I pray about everything.
People think friendships are too trivial to pray about, but God cares about all of these things. If this person is going to affect your relationship with God, you're meant to cut the person off. So if you're trying to maintain the friendship because you don't want to have this difficult conversation, you're going to
No,
do
no,
on your
no.
own. And I think it's something I'm learning.
It will blow up in your face eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually learning to have difficult conversations because I used to be one person that if you come with those serious conversations, I'll run. Like I don't know how
You
to
still run,
stand
my
it.
dear.
I try to run, but I think I'm
But you're
better
getting
now.
better, but you still run.
Like before, don't come to me with hard conversation. I'll just be joking and be laughing, and I'll just be nodding, but I'll not say anything if I have to be there. So having hard conversations is a must. You must always have it if you want to maintain your relationship and if you want it to go as far as you want it to go. So lastly, girls, I know you guys had mentioned something about this. For me, let me start with myself. If you ask me female friendship, male friendships, Jenny, which will I go with?
For you? Meal, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Male friendship. I prefer male friendship for some reasons best known to me. I can't even explain, but I've had the more. I mean, most of my friends have been males, and it has lasted longer. I have female friends I've known since I was a child, but then I don't think I'm as close to them as some male friends that I just met like 2 months ago, 1 week ago, and like that. So I would like to know from you guys, and for me, right? I think male friendship. It's especially if you're a wise guy. I can have any conversation with you, especially if you're not asking me out. If I'm not your love interest, I can say anything and everything to you and we'll feel all right. So, but for female friendship, it's very difficult for me because I feel like this person is trying to head at this, but the person is trying to be very subtle about it. So, I'll come to you guys now. Female friendships, male friendships.
I'm not trading any. I have both and I'm having the best life.
Really?
Yes,
How many male friends do you have?
a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
But which one do you really share your deep things with?
That's what I'm telling you. I can't
Both?
trade. Yes.
Oh,
I
you have
can't.
a balanced friendship. Me,
Like I have like
that's cute
I
actually.
talk business with my female friends. I talk business with my female friends. Tech.
Yeah.
I can't trade
Quality,
spirituality.
everything.
As long as you're a
Yeah.
Christian,
Yeah.
really. And luckily, to be very honest, I've never really had a bad guy around me. I think that's another thing why some ladies don't believe in. I've had really responsible male friends over the years, and
Yeah.
they understand like boundaries.
Yeah.
They're very wise. I'm sorry, I love you guys,
Yeah.
but really, I can't trade the sisterhood thing, the talking up because there are certain things you can't talk with guys too.
Yeah. Exactly.
There are certain conversations. So you say this thing when girls get into a relationship or when they get married and they're like it's my husband and I, it's my man and
Yeah.
I. My dear, there's some things that your man will never get.
Yes.
That but your girls will get it.
You get.
Yeah.
So I can't trade my
Real
and I have
friendship.
brothers, so I can't even trade playing
Yeah,
ball
I
or
get.
wrestling with my
And but at least now I have you, you're my female friend, so I'm getting to have like
yeah.
more female friends, but most of my friends are actually males. And
Yeah.
male friendships feel
So for me, it's female friendship. Like she was saying, she has had responsible guys. I don't think it has been the case for me. I don't.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've had any
We've had guys like
serious male friend that like it wasn't like they were not interested in other things, like just friendship. I don't think I've actually ever really had that.
I have a lot.
So for me, it's male friends. Sorry, female
female
friendship.
friends. But do
Yeah.
you judge people that have like mostly male friends? You guys
No.
judge them. Do you think there's something more than just friendship? But that's what a lot of people say.
Okay.
They say do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers, right? So some people say if you are a female, what are you looking for with a man? You guys cannot really get along.
So there's
Something
a
must get-
line, right? I can't say my best friend, let's use that word.
Mm,
I don't believe in it. And I have theories.
yeah.
I can't say my best friend is a guy.
Mm,
There's something. Is it that? So this is my idea, and I've spoken about it, and I feel like it's true. Is it that the guy likes the girl,
yeah.
but the girl does not like certain parts, like
friend-zone
so she
them.
friend zone? Is it that there's a friend zone in one point or the other? And the thing is, the guy is like, okay, I'd rather not lose this girl, right? But I can't. She's not good enough for me to be with her,
Yeah.
or the guy is not good enough for me to be with him. The thing is that there's always feelings.
Yeah.
Fine. The thing is that some people are so good and they will never show it.
Yeah, they mask it for
They
as
mask
long as
so well.
possible.
But the thing is, there at some point, maybe you people have been friends for like 10 years. There has been some point that it has actually dropped in your heart that if this babe can be my guy, like if this guy can be my babe, like
Yeah.
the thought will come.
But sometimes it has progressed to that. There are some people that were friends and then they became best friends, and then
Yeah.
before you know, they got into a relationship and then they got married.
That's good.
And it turns
I
out
love it.
fine.
But what I'm saying is don't lie that there's no feelings. That I think that's where I have the problem with it. Like people say, oh, that's just like I see her as a guy. Nah lie. Nah,
Oh, but you're not picking me as guy.
you don't get. Is it that yeah, this girl is really smart, but I don't like that she's not fair. Or I don't like that she's not dark. So I'm not going to
Yeah.
date her.
Yeah.
So
the way
but
we
I don't want
are.
her to go.
Yes, you still want to have her around. I get you. I totally get you.
So that's my theory. Besties with opposite sex, there's feelings, like there are feelings involved.
yeah.
Like that's my theory.
So both of
Yeah.
you, no male besties.
I don't say
Yeah.
no, but don't say there's no feeling involved.
All right, so I'm just going to allow you guys say your last words now. So maybe there's this young teenager out there that is growing and he or she, let me just use it, she since we're talking about female friendship. So she is in need of a friend or she wants to make friends and genuine friendships, right? What should she look out for? How does she even begin to go about making friends?
So my advice can literally only go to like Christians, like believers. So if you're not a Christian, you're missing out. I'm sorry. Join the gang.
Yeah, so
But anyways,
Christian all the way, God
look
all
out
the way.
for someone that loves God and someone that, and I'm saying someone that loves God genuinely, not just a facade of I'm a Christian and I go to church.
Yes.
Everyone goes to church, but not everyone is a child of God. I'm
Yes.
sorry, but it's the truth.
That's
So
right.
if someone loves God, they would have the gift of the Spirit, they will have the fruit of the Spirit. They would be loving, they will be caring, they will be meek and faithful and all of those things.
Yeah.
So look out for godly friends, one, because what's a believer doing with an unbeliever?
Sure.
And secondly, look out for someone that would help you flourish. Be it in career, be it in business, be it
Yeah.
emotionally. Look at someone that would actually want you people can grow together. They say if you have five
Yeah.
foolish friends,
Yeah.
watch out, you are the sixth one. But if you have like 5 billionaires as friends, you will be the next one now, my guy.
Yeah.
So surround yourself with number one, godly friends, and number two, people that would help you flourish.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Okay, and you.
I'll say I agree with everything she has said. So just to add to that, don't be afraid to approach people to make friends. I think most people are
Yeah.
like, I don't know, scared of
Minding their
being
business.
rejected. Especially
Oh.
girls. You know, my
Yeah.
girls are scared of being rejected. That's why they don't move
Yes.
to anybody.
Actually,
But so don't be scared to like approach. But then why are you approaching? No, it's not based on aesthetic, based on who you think you want to be in your friend circle. Just like
Mhm.
pray about it, like she
Yeah.
said, and then
True.
like watch the person if he's on social media, like see the kind of things they post and decide if it's like the kind of person you want to be your friend, and then don't be scared to like approach. And I'll say everyone says we have friends that you are benefiting from. I'll say also have something you're giving. You cannot
Yes.
Has
just
to
be
be mutually
collecting.
Yes,
beneficial.
mutual.
Exactly. Have something that's so like right now, if you don't have friends and you're looking to have build yourself and have something that you can give
Yes.
to people
That's
that
Like,
right.
you
would you
want
like
to
to
be
be
your
friends
friend.
with your friend, with
Yeah, with
yourself?
Yourself.
If you
True.
were your friend,
Yeah.
you'd be
Yeah.
proud of
True.
yourself.
That's actually
So
true.
that's what I would say.
And I agree with both of you totally. I feel like if you're young and you want to make friends, be genuine about it. Go for real stuff. Don't go for, okay, she knows this celebrity, so if I get to know her, I'll know this person.
Yeah.
Those are things that I would say are facade and they will die before you know it. So focus on things that matter. Does this person have integrity? Does this person have love God? Does this
Yeah.
person have like insights more than even his or her age? Be very deliberate about it because you cannot live life alone. Like I'm beginning
Mm.
to discover that when you are very vulnerable, when you are in a place that is very dark, when you are going through like depressive states, who would you go to? Would you die all by yourself? So have friends that can actually pull you up and not dampen your situation. So for me, just be very intentional about your friendships and know that your life does not also depend on your friendship. There are times when you may not have friends, but it doesn't mean that you are completely dead. Your
Yeah.
life does not depend on only friendship. There's more to life. Friendship is great, friendship is amazing, but instead of having friends that will lead you to hell, you better remain alone until you find friends that will help you to get to
Yeah.
God. I feel like I'm sounding like
Wise
aspire
woman.
to man, why to aspire.
Giving Proverbs 31.
I tell you, right? Earlier, Adeline talked about some sermons and certain things that she listened to that helped her with her friendship. So we're going to attach it to this video so that you can also go and listen to them, especially if you're of the Christian faith. You can listen to them and it will help you a lot. So with that, we have come to the end of this video. It was really insightful, very engaging, and I think it is very worthwhile and timely. A lot of people are having problems with their friendships, especially in this time and age, and because of the
Yeah.
economy. So yeah,
Oh, does economy affect friendship?
yeah.
It does.
So
It does.
in a way, guys, that's why we
In
start
a
another
way,
conversation.
true.
But yes,
Economy has never affected mine.
anyways, me economy can affect my friendship somehow.
Jesus.
Anyways, yeah.
So
So
that means
thank you,
if I don't have
ladies.
money, kick me out.
It's really not that, but then when the economy is good, we can travel to Seychelles, we can go to
Hey, but we
Zanzibar, we
can
can
play Scrabble
chill.
together at home, you
I
know.
know, but we still want to go for the big things. You're the one
We
that was
will,
saying
I
we go
mean,
on girl trips. We use paper and go.
we will, but it's not going to affect our
When the economy,
friendship.
want the economy to be better so that we can have more money and we can
We'll
go.
continue this conversation off camera, you guys.
Yeah.
But please,
So
like,
yeah.
I know Chioma doesn't say this, but like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the
Subscribe.
channel.
Yeah.
Hit the notification bell so whenever she posts any video again, you can see it.
Yeah, she has
Please.
said it all, guys. I don't even need to say it again. So just what she said, guys. Everything she said. That's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.